Hey there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Fiscal Talk. This is our third and final episode concerning the topic of research on fiscalization. My name is Anna Bosniak, and I am a marketing assistant at Fiscal Solutions. With me today is Stefan Ditrih, who is legal consultant at Fiscal Solutions. Hi, Stefan.
Everyone, hi. Hello, Anna.
How are you doing today?
Really good. It's really hot, but we're getting through it.
Are you ready to rock the last episode of Fiscal
Super
Talk?
ready.
Okay, so we covered methods and steps in the fiscalization research. Then we talked about problems that occur when we research and when we do research. And today we are going to talk about the results of finalizing a research of a new fiscal country. So, Stefan, how do we know that we were successful in our research?
That's a really good question, and it kind of is really good to make a full circle of this story of researching a new fiscal country. How do you know that you finished your research, that your new country is fully explored? Well, first of all, as you mentioned in the last episodes, one of the most important things is to understand the fiscalization system, what kind of system it is, and then go into the specifics. But it's not just enough to understand the system. You need to have all the business processes covered, meaning that everything that happens in real life in the store at the point of sale needs to be covered by your research. What does that mean? That means that you need to understand what kind of transactions are allowed in this specific country, what kind of transactions are fiscal, what are non-fiscal transactions, how are they handled, do they have some mandatory elements, what kind of elements, is the layout predefined. So you need to understand the complete process that happens at the cash register or at the point of sale. For example, the list of fiscal documents, what are their elements, what kind of reports you need to provide. Do you send them to the tax authority? Is there communication with the tax authority? What kind of communication? What are the timeframes for communicating? Is the communication done through internet or some other means of communication? What kind of device you need to use? What are the mandatory, obligatory fiscal devices if they exist? How are they set up? Do you need to have a signed contract with, for example, a servicing agency that will fiscalize your device, that will service your device? So all of the questions that affect your day-to-day business, your day-to-day operation need to be covered. Also, an important topic, if a fiscal device is mandatory, what are its functionalities? What functionalities it does automatically, and what functionalities you need to do yourself? So that's very important. For example, if you need to create an end-of-day report, for example, end-of-day report is mandatory. When you create it, does the fiscal device send it directly to the tax authorities? Is that done automatically, or you need to physically click a button to send it? So all of these details that will affect your business need to be covered. Also, some problems that might occur in your day-to-day operation. For example, in case of a broken POS, can you issue manual receipts? Is there a pre-designed format, or is there a free form for manual receipts? How long can they be issued? Do you save them just in physical form, or do you refiscalize them or enter them later into the system once the system has been repaired? Also, if communication with the tax authority is mandatory, what if you have no internet? What do you do then? Can you continue sales, or you have to stop sales? Or is there a special procedure in case of a broken connection? In many cases, there are different procedures for broken POS and broken connection with the tax authority. So it's important to understand all of these processes in order to fully understand and fully research the fiscal system in a specific country.
Thank you. But can you give us an example of understanding a business process?
Okay, so I'll give you an example. For example, a return transaction. It seems pretty simple on the surface, but actually there's a lot of steps that need to be covered. For example, is a return transaction a fiscal transaction? Do we treat it as a separate transaction, or it can be mixed with sales? Is it printed on one receipt or two receipts? Do we need a reference to the original sales receipt? Does a customer need a sales receipt when they're making a return? So all of these intricate details are very important to be compliant with the law. And something as simple as return transaction can be really complicated depending on country to country.
Thanks. That's really interesting. So, but do you know what I want to know? What do we do at our company at Fiscal Solutions after we finish the research?
Okay, so very good question for us. Research country means that we have all the steps of fiscalization covered, meaning we have documents and presentations ready that cover like complete legal requirements of a country. We have a country overview, and we have an in-depth Q&A that covers all the most important questions regarding fiscalization in that specific country that our customers can quickly look over if they have any questions. Also, we do deep dives in some specific topics like vending machines, return process, how gift cards are handled, selling online, how discounts are handled, how are they printed on the receipts, and similar processes. And once we make all these documents, we upload them to our fiscal portal, and they are available there to our subscribers to our fiscal portal. Also, we prepare workshops and webinars. Our workshops are designed they're in two parts. First one is the legal part, and the second part of the workshop is the technical part, where we go through all of the requirements, all the legal and all the technical requirements during this workshop if our clients want to know about a new fiscal country. Also, we make many informative webinars on fiscal topics for specific countries, which are also uploaded to our fiscal portal. Apart from that, when we research a country in full, we also have the ability to provide answers on the wide scope of questions regarding fiscalization, but some more specific questions, for example, regarding the certification process, registration, buying equipment, certifying your POS system, and so on. And we also have a vast network of local partners that can support our clients in their fiscalization process for every specific country. And they range from POS providers to hardware producers to local tax advisors and consulting agencies and so on. And finally, we create our S for Fiscal solution for every specific fiscal country that caters to fiscal needs tailored to that specific country that's installed on your POS system or some other fiscal device, depending on the country in question.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this awesome episode. I think this is a perfect kind of conclusion to all of what we talked about before. Thank you. If you have any questions regarding any type of fiscalization, feel free to contact Stefan. I will put his email in the bio, and you can, of course, find more info on our fiscal portal. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye. Thank you. Bye.